Hey everyone, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hope you had a beautiful week. Hope everything that's going on in your life is well. And welcome back to the Generous family. So we're just
Hello.
chilling on the couch here, me and the beautiful wifey, Shasha. And it's just us time right now, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we believe that couples should always take time out of their day to just, talk with each other and keep each other's company and look at each other's beauty and mesmerize, as I like to do.
Just take time out for each other.
That's it.
Converse, share, laugh, talk.
Yep,
Just whatever it is.
whatever it is. So we're not doing anything crazy right now. We just wanted to do something fun. So
Yeah.
we got a couple of questions here that we wanted to kind of ask each other, and we're just having just some us time, some relaxation, and we're just chilling. So hopefully you guys can just, you know, keep our company for a little while, and we want to be able to inspire other couples out there that you got to make sure that you give each other a little bit more attention, right? That's it. A little bit more attention.
Attention, time,
That's it.
quality time,
Yes, got to be quality.
love. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we are going to be having a discussion and just asking each other questions. Sometimes you'd be so amazed at how you can be in a relationship with someone for a very long time and there's still so many things that you don't even know about a person. So
Yep.
we're just going to kind of do a questionnaire, ask each other questions, and we're going to respond to those questions.
Yep. So hopefully we don't get upset at each other.
And we're going to be open and honest, right?
Yeah,
So no
absolutely.
offense. We're
No
just
offense.
being real and honest. That's all.
It. That's it. You hear that? Key words, real
Yeah.
and honest.
It's for our own personal growth, right?
Yep, that's right.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, baby love. So, anyway, the first question here that I have for you, and I'm going to ask you this question, you answer, and then you ask me the same question, and I
Okay.
answer. So, make it fair, right? Okay, so what accomplishments are you proud of, or are you proudest of in your life?
I would say there could be a plethora, but I would say one of the accomplishments that I am proud of, or maybe the most proud of out of all the accomplishments, would be finishing college.
Okay. Okay.
When I did my last studies in college, it was a very critical moment for me because at the time my mom was sick. And I honestly felt like dropping out of school
Wow.
to be with her.
Yeah.
And it was difficult because I was trying to focus on school
Yeah.
and studying, and it was hard. And I had expressed that with like friends, and they were like, no, just finish, your mom would not have wanted you to stop or quit. And I actually persevered through those difficult moments, and I finished and I
Yeah.
graduated. So for me, that was a very pivotal moment, a real monumental moment, I would say, in my life where
Yeah.
I wanted to give up, but I continued and I was able to complete my coursework.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm very proud of that moment that I was able to just keep going,
Yeah.
even though I was going through adversity.
Yeah. And that's challenging,
It was.
going to school, your mother was sick, and you're having to kind of like get schoolwork done, pay attention, focus, in the classroom, you're working, your mom is sick, you're thinking so much about her, and it's really hard to like really focus your attention on your needs, but at
Right.
the same time she had needs.
Right.
You know what I mean? and you know,
And
that's
then
a
I couldn't
difficult
help
thing.
her.
Yeah,
You know, there was nothing that I could do from
Right.
where I was at to
right.
help her or to help to heal her or just be there with
Right,
her. So
right.
it was hard, but
Yeah, yeah.
I
but
got through
you
it.
got through it.
Yeah,
And that's
I
the
did.
important part is that, you know, you get through it. So many people in the world face challenges like that,
Yeah.
you know, and having someone to talk to, having someone that'll just listen, you know, that goes a long way.
Right.
Okay, that's good. You told me, babe, go back to school. You remember that?
I
And
remember.
you said, I'll take care of everything. You just go back to school, go focus. As I had like, I don't know, it was like less than a year left
Yeah.
to get my degree. And I was like thinking at the time to switch careers. You know what I mean? And I decided, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to do it. But you were so encouraging and, you know, you pushed me. And I went and I got it done. And
He did it, guys.
Yeah, I did it. You know, so that's an example of your other half encouraging you and pushing you to the limit. And of course, you got to push yourself to the limit too.
Right.
You know, but yeah, that was great. So I'm grateful for you, sweetheart. Kiss, kiss. Okay, all right. So moving on to number 2. This one here is really good. This is a fancy question right here. Describe your ideal lazy Sunday, and should we have one next week?
We should have one every week.
Every week, right?
Yeah, but my ideal lazy Sunday, honestly, is doing nothing.
Doing nothing at
Which
all.
I never not do. Yeah.
Yeah. that
So
is true.
Sundays, I do my daughter's laundry. It's really the only thing that I do. But my ideal lazy Sunday would be to lay in bed with a big tea on and binge watch movies
Ooh, that sounds.
and
like
maybe
fun.
eat junk food,
Oh my gosh.
snacks.
But you can't eat junk food. You're vegan. You shouldn't be eating junk.
Oh, whatever.
I should have never said that, right?
But that's my lazy ideal Sunday.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh gosh. You know, I don't want to sound like I don't want to be lazy, but it is so hard for me to be lazy, to just like sit around and do nothing. But if it were like, if the question was like, you better not do a damn thing today, and just lay in the bed, I would probably do the same thing that you just said. I would binge watch movies. Preferably action movies.
Yeah.
'Cause I like action movies. You like action movies too.
I love action and
Yeah.
drama
Oh yeah.
and suspense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of Jason Statham movies.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's
That
like
would
one
be
of my
good.
favorite actors. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Him and Idris Elba. I like Idris too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we could watch their movies all day. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
I would do that. Just have the house nice and dark.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And cozy.
And cozy. Yeah. Yeah. So all right. So now we got that one out the way. So what we got next here? Okay. Oh, this is a good one. What beliefs from your parents did you inherit that you want to keep?
One, I would say that there is nothing that you can attain or accomplish. And you could be whatever you desire to be. And there's nothing too difficult
That is true.
that you can't handle. So I
Even
would,
when it's difficult.
even when it's difficult. Yeah. So if you really put your, and not even your heart to something, but if you put your thoughts into motion
Yeah.
and action, you can really do it. You
Yeah.
can accomplish it. So I would say those are some of the things. And just another thing is just, I got a lot of my independence also
Yeah.
from that, but
Right.
a lot of motivation.
Yeah. Your mom was one of those lovely ladies that would like push you to accomplish everything. And I know you used to always tell me she was the type of person that would give you like the shirt off her back. You know, like she would give you the last dime. If you said, Mom, like I have an idea, you know, I have this, I have that, like she would give you her all, or she would just push you
Yeah.
and encourage you, like go ahead and do it and don't stop, you know, make me proud. So I guess that's, you know, the belief is that you can be anything you want to be.
Right. And
You
you
know?
can have whatever you
Yeah.
put your
Yep.
heart, mind,
That's
your
right.
heart and mind to. So,
So that one you keep right here,
yep.
dear to your heart. I love it.
Yeah. What about you? Is
Well-
there anything particularly? Yeah. And I grew up with both of my parents. I was raised by my stepdad, so
Yeah.
a lot of my interaction was more with my mom because my dad worked a lot. So I just wanted to say that both of my parents instilled certain things, but my mom was really like that primary parent that really had those conversations with
Right.
us as kids. So,
Right.
yeah. And what beliefs would you say that your parents kind of instilled that you would want to
Well,
keep?
I would say Pops used to always have this saying back in the day, suffer now, reap later. And I never forgot that. And, you know, even though growing up young, you don't quite understand things because even though like I worked from like a young age, like we used to, from I was I think maybe 7 years old or whatever, we used to get up and go cut grass on the weekends when he had the lawn service, and just he had the produce stands and stuff like that at the swap meet, and he used to always kind of talk about the benefits of making sure that you work hard at anything you want to accomplish. And that's before we actually learned about working smart, you know? But yeah, he always said work hard, suffer now, reap later. If you put in all the efforts now, then you could you would accomplish, you would benefit from those
Right.
those seeds that you sowed. You know what I mean? So I think that was something that definitely I would want to keep, and
Right.
I've kept it because I do work hard, and sometimes I should work smarter. You know what I mean?
Right.
But-
Work smart, not
yeah,
hard.
exactly, exactly. Next question. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. This question goes with the last question where it asks, what beliefs from your parents did you inherit that you want to keep? And the second part to it is, what about the ones you hope to unlearn?
There's none that I hope to unlearn, but I would say that one belief system that my mom planted in my head that affected me throughout my life would be she would always tell me not to trust women.
Really?
She would always say women were like devious, conniving, judgmental, things like that. And I grew up, honestly, like I've had a lot of female friendships that were qualitative friendships, but I wouldn't trust a lot of people. And I notice it's still with me, and I'm still slowly trying to unlearn that or unhear it,
Right.
because there are good women out here in the world, but I kind of grew up like not trusting most women. So I would say that that is something that I would want to unlearn, because in life you do have to learn to trust people and see people at face value for who they are.
That is true.
So I've had a lot of skepticism when it came to many women and many female friendships, not trusting and not wanting to get too close or not wanting to be vulnerable and to share. So that would be my honest, my honest response to that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's I know it's tough when it comes to trusting people because you may have gotten burned by somebody before, you know.
Yes.
You get burned by friends, you get burned by a partner in a relationship.
Right.
Sometimes you get burned by family.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Conniving ass family. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
And
Number
I mean,
one on the list.
That's true. So it's
Yeah,
it's
it can
just-
go anyway.
It can go anyway. So you just you gotta keep your eyes and ears open and remain vigilant.
Right.
That's the key right there. For me, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I would want to unlearn. I can't think of anything right now.
And that's fine.
Yeah, I can't think of anything right now. I mean, I grew up in a Christian household, and you know, we grew up Christian and stuff like that, and you know, it was not to get into like a long topic, a long conversation about it, but there are some things that when we were growing up as like young youths that, and I think a lot of people can relate to this. When you grow up in certain Christian households, you were taught a certain thing or a certain way that you had to present yourself, and you know, forever and ever, it was we were always told that we were gonna go to hell or we were gonna be punished for something, and that you know, it's like God wanted you to be perfect, and we learned down the road that wasn't the case.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So there were some things in those times I wish that I could unlearn.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or
Because
unhear.
or unhear.
You couldn't unhear it, but
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's probably my only thing. And I'm sure there's other things. I just don't remember right now.
Right.
But that's all good though. You know what I mean? These things make sometimes challenges in life make you who you are. As long as they were challenges that you were able to overcome,
Right.
or challenges that, you know, you rose to, you know, you rose to the top. You beat the odds, you know what I mean?
right.
So,
And our parents didn't always get everything right, you know.
No.
They it's a generational thing. They raised us the way that they were raised. Their mothers raised them, and
Yeah.
you know, I always say that there's no perfect roadmap to
Right.
parenting, and
Yeah.
maybe if they knew better, they would have done better. So
yeah.
but
I think so. I think our parents grew up in a time when it was really rough for them. You know, I asked like the other day I was sitting asking Mom a couple of things about how it was when her and Pops, you know, were dating and
Right.
stuff like that. And she shared so many things with me. And I was like, wow, you know, it was so interesting. So I want to hear more of that story because they did grow up in a time when it was like, it was tough for them. They didn't have many opportunities. They dealt with segregation,
Right.
racism,
Right.
all kinds of
Different
stuff from the
things.
South. You know what I mean? Some of what we still kind of experience today,
right.
but we have more opportunities. There's more resources. So, you know, there's no such thing as a perfect life
Right.
ever. Nowhere. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what position you're in. Your life is not perfect.
No, and you're not exempt from having problems or
Right.
things that take place in your life. It's just we're all gonna go through things
Yeah.
at different levels and different times in our lives.
Exactly.
Some worse and some better than
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
so next
Next. All right.
is
Okay. You want to ask this question first, baby?
okay.
Yeah.
So next is if you could eat 3 meals for the rest of your life, which ones would you choose? Only 3.
I would say I love tofu. Just eat tofu like all the time. And also I love veggie soup. That veggie soup that we made the other day was,
It was
so
the bomb.com.
Oh my gosh, we gotta make some more.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes. So
One more.
a veggie soup, tofu, And probably Dina's vegan pizza. Oh my God.
It is good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just, I could have a dream tonight about it. Yeah. Yeah. So those three.
Yeah. For
Yep, for
me,
you.
it would be, guys, I love snacks.
A snack is not a meal.
I like desserts, okay?
Oh boy.
So it says 3 meals. It is a meal because it's dessert.
So it
But
can be-
anyway,
so you would eat that
So-
as your entree.
no, it would be
Okay.
dessert.
Oh,
So
okay.
as an entree, it would be, I would say I love lasagna. So I love the vegan lasagna. And number 2, I do love fried tofu. I love it with sauce. And then lastly would be, you gotta have dessert.
Yeah, you gotta
It's it
have
for the
dessert.
rest of your life, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah.
it would be vegan, any type of vegan dessert. I would be okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not an ice cream person. So it would definitely be like vegan cakes, cupcakes, cookies, anything, all things vegan.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I got you. I got you.
So that's it.
I got you. All
So, what is the happiest memory that you can think of from your childhood? That's the next
Oh
question.
man, the happiest memory.
It says the happiest, so
The
it would just be like
happiest.
one happy
Oh
memory,
my
which would be
gosh.
the happiest.
Hey, when I got my first beeper.
I remember those
You
days.
remember those? That tells you how old I am.
I had a fake
Huh?
beeper at
You had a
first.
fake beeper?
Oh man, I would make that thing go off. Anyway,
I got a real beeper
yeah.
when I was like, I think I was like 12. And it was a homie that got me the beeper. And check this out, guys. You know how much it used to cost for service for 1 year? A whole year cost $15
Back then.
back then for a whole year of service. So I got my first beeper, and then I remember going to go get a case for it and a chain. You had to have a chain. If you didn't have a chain on your beeper, you weren't saying nothing. So that was like maybe the happiest moment in my life because I felt like I was like something, especially when that thing would go off around
Oh yeah,
people.
you felt important.
Oh man, gotta go run to a payphone.
You felt like a GQ, a Mac Daddy.
A Mac Daddy, yes, and all the girls loved it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what about you?
For me, I would say when I first went to Busch Gardens,
Yeah.
yeah,
Huh.
in Virginia, I was probably maybe about 6. And that was very, very fun. It was my mom, my brother, my
Wow.
dad, and I. And I won this huge stuffed animal. It was
Really?
a lion stuffed animal. And I won that. And it was fun. It was cool. We did like the little kids mini roller coasters but it was just so much fun. It was all day. We did
Yeah.
like the all day park thing and that was one of the most fun moments of my life. We had a really, really good time.
Wow.
Yeah, really good time. So that would be my memorable,
yeah.
really, really fun moment.
Maybe we should relive that moment.
Of course, this is such a nostalgic moment.
It is.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
was fun.
I love moments of nostalgia. I always kind of daydream about things like that, you know? But that would be pretty cool. Have a video where you like relive that moment all over again. Everything that you imagine, if we could go back to that same scene again, that would be beautiful. Cool. All
And
right.
then lastly, we're at the last question for our questionnaire here for
Yeah.
personal growth. And let's see. This has been so introspective, guys. So this says, tell me about the teacher who taught you the most in life, formal or otherwise.
Wow. That's a good
You
one.
want to answer that one first? And then I'll, in the meantime, I'll be
Thinking?
gathering my thoughts. Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
This might be a tough one.
That's a
I
tough
can't
one.
think of any either.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of teachers, but I can't say that there's like a valuable lesson that resonated with
Yeah.
me, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I give credit to all of my teachers because
Yeah.
they inspired me and helped me
Mm-hmm.
and taught me. So, I mean, it's a culmination of different
Yeah.
things that led
Right.
me to where I'm at today. So, I would just say I'm grateful for all of my teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say the same thing because I can't remember like any, words of like encouragement or anything like that. It was just mostly a lot of teachers like pushed you to do good things, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and stuff like that. So I think that's it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed our little time together.
Yeah.
And this was very positive.
It was.
We asked questions and learned some things about each other and things we've never even really talked about.
Right, right.
Sometimes there's things that you don't even realize, like the importance of having these conversations. And even though it may seem like very minuscule,
Yeah.
it was really good sharing.
Yeah.
Even just taking the time out to
Yeah.
cuddle with each other and to share
Yeah.
and just learn more
Yeah.
about each other.
Absolutely.
So we hope that you enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
maybe you and a friend, a partner, a spouse,
Yeah.
a significant other, you can sit down and maybe share with each other, ask maybe some of the same questions, relevant questions, or just other questions just to
Yeah.
learn more about each other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think this is
yeah,
good.
it was good, and we're definitely gonna have more series of asking each other questions and learning more about each other. And our generous family, you guys out there, can learn more about us and who we are.
Yeah, absolutely. But make sure that, you take some time out and you sit down on the couch, on the bed, stand up, talk to each other, just engage each other. And these things are what help you to keep the love flowing. You know what I mean?
Keep it flowing
That's
and
it.
growing and
Yeah.
maturing
Absolutely.
into so much more.
Absolutely.
So we're grateful for you guys.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and liking our channel. Be sure to watch it all the way through.
Yep.
And it's time for dinner.
Yes.
Yes,
Dinner.
I'm hungry.
Time to eat.
Yep.
And then snacks.
And then snacks.
Good snacks.
Yeah. So
All
until next time,
All right.
love you guys.
Love you guys.
Talk soon.
Peace.
Peace.
See ya.